exclusively at Tom.
Bebe.
Hello,
Hello.
welcome back again. If you haven't seen last week's video, now would be your opportunity to pause this video and go watch it. Hannah will put that in there somewhere. If you were not aware, which I'm not sure how you couldn't be aware, but both of us are bisexual.
Gaga, you look so good.
The cuffed fans. Did they give it away?
I decided that I'm gonna go on Instagram and I'm gonna ask you guys, hey, what advice do you need?
The bare minimum.
You were throwing it back to like a good Q&A, but bisexual edition, so it's still spicy. Okay, how to tell my friends and family I'm bi?
That's a good question. It's hard, whatever sexuality you're coming out as well, apart from straight, you don't have to come out as that, but whether you're coming out as gay, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, it's always going to be difficult if you're veering off the norm of heteronormative. So I think you have to choose your time and make sure you feel comfortable. Don't rush it.
You have control over your coming out. It is yours. And
So-
I want to say that, and I want to highlight it, because it is empowering to know that it is yours. Your coming out is yours.
Yeah.
There are certain instances where someone will take that away from you, in which case it really sucks.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it reflects on the person who did it more than you. When it comes to people in your life, unless you have specific consent, please do not have people. Allow people to have that power for themselves. It is their thing, okay? I'm bi and today I'm going out with a guy for the first time. Any tips?
Aw, congrats. That's cute.
Congratulations on your first time out with a boy. The only tip I would give you is honestly just like be yourself. Because if you put on a persona, oh god, imagine getting stuck into like a persona and you're like 3 months
That's
into a
not
relationship
that's
and you're
not
like,
what I'm like,
you know what, I lied about liking Star Wars. I don't even know anything about it.
Don't just like what they like. Like, you can give your opinion. You can be like, oh, I've never seen it, or because then maybe that's something you can grow to enjoy. Like, get them to explain it to you, because if it's their passion, then maybe you can learn a new interest.
I don't like Star Wars. It's so overrated. And you know what? Come at me. Get in the comments. Leave me hate comments. I don't care. It's been enough. Next.
How do you feel people think of you when you're openly bi?
I would hope that doesn't change people's perception too much of us, but I'm sure it does. I hope that they think that we're brave and confident because we don't keep a secret.
But I think this is where it comes in about like misconceptions. So like, you know, someone finds it out and they're like, oh, so he's gay, but he's just not like come out all the way out yet. Well, I'm sorry to inform you, but I like vagina. I don't think you will see me coming out as gay anytime soon. Trust me, I think I like boobs, but I like dick as well. Like I'll sexualize men's just as equally. Honestly, I enjoy both.
I think that like a lot of people think stereotypes for bisexual girls is that they're going to be into threesomes, or like we're bisexual just for the enjoyment of men. No, like I'm not bisexual for your enjoyment. I'm bisexual for myself, and that's definitely not my main purpose in life, is to have threesomes with unattractive subpar straight men.
Any tips for bottoms?
They're looking at me.
Give us some tips for bottoms.
Wash your balls.
Honestly, like just personal hygiene. Like if you're not sure,
To
have a look at that. Like that's literally the only thing. Personal hygiene and communication. So like if someone is doing it with you and they're not considerate, I do not fall into that category, and I will never fall into that category. But there are some men out there who choose to be
Exclusively at Tom.
and it comes to doing it and they have zero regard for the enjoyment of the other person. They're just like, I'ma just ram that in.
Or the comfort.
And that's job done. I'm sure they're enjoying it after me just ramming it in. And that's not how it works, honey. It's two people there. So make sure the person on the bottom is enjoying it. And if you're at the bottom, communicate. I'm bi. Can I have a boyfriend and girlfriend at the same time?
I would say no.
If you're just bi, then no. Being bisexual doesn't mean that you get to have both. But if you're polyamorous, it might. So it's up to you. You can be bisexual and monogamous, which I think a lot of people are. But you can also be polyamorous.
One at a time, please.
Yes.
Form an orderly line.
Would you consider a guy that likes women 10% and men 90% as bi?
If you are attracted to
If you
both,
like women 1%
Yeah.
and men 99%, you're still bisexual. If in any way, shape or form, you could find yourself either
having a
sexually
relationship
or romantically
Fuck, I cannot stand this puta.
having a relationship with men and women, you're bisexual. It doesn't matter what the numbers are, what the percentages are. The percentages could change day to day, month to month, year to year, or it could depend on who you meet in your life. But it doesn't matter what they are. You're bisexual. If you like both, you're bisexual. How did you realize you were bi?
I had a crush on one of my friends in school who was a girl.
to be hetero, but now I'm just bi.
Scandalous. So how did you know, oh, I'm bi, as opposed to, oh, I'm just like into girls?
Because I still had crushes on boys. I've always mostly been into guys. Like when I was a teenager, I liked rock bands. But then I started like, oh, I'd love like Charlotte or whatever. But I also like Brody Dale. And I thought she was gorgeous, and I had a big poster of her on my wall. So like, I like both.
I like both.
I just had crushes on both boys and girls. Like that's literally it. I was just like, yeah, that boy's cute. That girl's cute. I'm a closeted bi guy. I never had guy friends, so now I'm convinced I'm trying to make up for it. Feels sad. I think, you know, sometimes you maybe don't get an opportunity to make certain friends. If you want some guy friends, like, there's so many people on earth. Like, you can definitely find people that you can vibe with.
You've made a Discord, and lots of people have met and made friends on there. Like, definitely virtual connections can work.
We'll put that in the description.
We will,
so
if you want to join.
If you are looking for new friends, and we also play Among Us together, if you want to play with us, join the Discord. I always drop in the room codes when I go play. There's loads of people there who chat to each other, and they've kind of, you know, made their own groups and have found people that they enjoy talking to. So if you are looking for new friends, Discord link below. How do you deal with toxic family?
I don't know, my family's not toxic. Weird flex, but okay.
I think it's difficult, right? Because family always has so many emotions caught up in it. Like, it's very hard to just look at family situations objectively. Find people that support you so that you feel like you're not alone. So make sure that you have a support system in place. And if you feel safe enough to do so, challenge the family members on their views. If you don't feel safe to do so, just remove yourself from the situation.
If you don't live with your family, if you're old enough that you don't have to live under their roof anymore, you are allowed to make those spaces between you two, and you don't have to answer their texts and calls straight away. You don't have to always be at their beck and call. You can say, I'm not free, or I don't feel comfortable, or I need some space right now. And that's totally valid.
Family is not just blood. You can make family in other places. If your natural born family is not a good family, do not feel guilty about distancing yourself, giving yourself some space, respecting yourself, and finding other people who you can treat like family. And also, if you feel like you don't have any of that, just come talk to me, come to Instagram, any of that. You're always welcome here. And we're always here for you.
DMs are open.
Do you find yourself more attracted to the other sex, or is it equally the same?
Mostly I'm attracted to men, but I don't remember how annoying men are.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
And how pig-headed they are, and how selfish they are. And I'm like,
oh man.
And women are much more attractive to me when I think how annoying men can be. I think romantically, maybe more so I'm attracted to men, but sexually I'd sleep with both men and women.
I think it's easier for me to find women attractive. Like, I think there's either just more attractive women in the world, but men, harder to find actually attractive ones. But yeah, it depends on the day. Like, kind of similar. Like, it depends on the day. How to deal with crushes on heteros. Abort mission. There's some straight people that just haven't experimented yet that might be curious, and in which case, cool, that's good. You can gauge that maybe through conversation if they're flirty and all that. But if they're genuinely just a straight, then sucks. Time to move on, I guess.
You can't change someone's sexuality.
I mean, you can crush on them, but
be willing to get your heart broken because they might not feel the same way.
I'm in pain.
I'm a bi boy who wants to wear crop top, but it's scared to wear one because people will maybe hurt me.
Go off, sis. If you want to wear a crop top, wear one. I think crop tops on men are stunning.
Yeah, I mean, crop tops are great. Obviously, it depends. Like, if you're generally on an unsafe situation where someone might actually physically put you in danger if you put one on, obviously, take care of yourself. Make sure you don't put yourself in that situation. But equally, you know, there's places where you can do that. Like, if you have friends that are queer-friendly, like, if you're going out to meet them, wear a crop top. If you're in your own room, like, maybe making TikToks or, like, whatever, put on a crop top. PP size? Yay! I can't give everything away on the internet. Alright, so we're gonna leave it at that. I think we touched on a bunch of good bisexual topics. If there's any questions that we didn't touch on, I think that was pretty comprehensive. But if there's anything that we didn't touch on that you're curious about, make sure to leave that down in the comments below. I'll be sure to reply to comments. I'll force her to reply to some comments as well if there are any questions. Make sure to check out last week's video, please, please, please. I hope you enjoyed, as always. Please let us know if there's anything specific that you want to see from us in the future. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good life. And I'll see you again very, very soon.
Bye.
Goodbye.